Thank you again for agreeing to be with us. Tell us, what are the plans at the moment? How many players do you have in camp, and what's the plan going forward?
Before Safari 7's, we had 26 players. We gave 2 to the satellite teams that came to participate in the team, in the tournament, sorry. So currently we are working with 24, a full squad of the Shujaa and a full squad of Morans. And so right now we are preparing for the Dubai Invitational 7's, which is next weekend. Then after that, we come back for a short break for Christmas. Then we start our Challenger 1 back in Dubai again. And so these are the preparations that we are doing currently, and just to trying to get the team ready for the competitions to come next year, because now we are talking about business. For the Challenger 1 in Dubai, Challenger 2 is in Uruguay in March. Then we have the last one in Munich, Germany, before we go into the playoffs of the HSBC series. All this happened before the Olympic Games. That's where we summarize the whole season.
Seve, I don't know if you can hear me. What is the mood in camp right now? You are going into a tournament that you're not familiar with. You are used to going for much bigger things. Now you find yourself going for the Challenger Series. What's the mood in the camp like?
The team is pretty confident. The boys have managed to pick themselves up very well. We know we have goals and targets ahead of us. Everybody wants to leave a legacy behind them. And so the whole team is working extra hard to be able to achieve what we have placed before us. Most of these players found the team already in the series, and we were relegated while everybody was in it right now. So everybody is determined to get the team back to where it was and regain its past glory. So the team is pretty confident right now. That's all I can say for sure.
Okay, Steve. If you notice the way Shujaa was playing, it's a blend of what Fiji plays and a little bit of physicality as well, and a little bit of some authentic Kenyan player. What do you think Kenya needs to be able to play at that level again? Previously, there was talk about the strength and conditioning, and now the style of play as well. In your own very professional opinion, what is needed most for Kenya to be able to play at the top level again?
The one thing that we are really concentrating on is the skills of the boys, because what differentiates a team from winning a tournament in the series are just the little things, because all teams are conditioning, all teams are training, catch and pass, the little things, technical and tactical. But this team is arguably one of the most skilled team we've had in the national team. And the age also works well for us. And so for us, as long as we can get the players to be fit enough to compete at that level, to have skills that can match what these guys bring into the competitions, we'll be able to put up a show. And so all I can say is right now the team is getting ready. We are putting up our best foot forward for the competitions. And I'm sure Kenyans will see something positive this coming season.
What would you say is different? I mean, you were there when we were in the international series, and now we're in the Challenger series. What would you say is the biggest change that you've made so that you can go into this and and live through it?
When I look at the records that we have, and even the players that we have, most of these players, the reason why their skills is higher than what we've had before is these players started playing rugby at a very young age. And so going through the ranks, we have players who started playing rugby at 10 years old. Quite a number of players in this.
All right, we seem to have lost Steve Sewe there, but we'll try to get him back and engage him. I wanted him to actually take us on, you know, my day with you. Like, what do you do in camp from morning up to the evening, to let us know what's going on. But we'll come back to him when we find him. Let's talk about Formula One. Now, you know, after Brazil, there was a lot of talk as well in Brazil. And one man who's ruffling feathers at the moment is Lewis Hamilton. Not because he's beating people on the field. I mean, I think he's already been beaten by Verstappen. But the question is, and he put this very clearly, why don't we have a Formula One race in Africa? And he said it very nicely. We are in every other continent apart from Africa. What is your answer to this? What's your? I don't want to discuss exactly what happened in the Brazil Formula One. We know there's been lots.